6 rare green flags. How to spot a high-value woman before it's too late. Not all women are created equal. Some bring peace, others bring chaos. Some elevate you, others drain you. And if you've been around long enough, you know looks can be deceiving. The difference? It's in the subtle signs. A high-value woman moves differently. She doesn't just add to your life, she makes it better. So how do you know if she's the real deal or just another headache waiting to happen? Here are 6 undeniable green flags that prove she's worth your time. 1. She has a positive feminine presence. You've probably met 2 kinds of women. There's the one who walks into a room and instantly things feel lighter. She carries herself with warmth, with ease, with a quiet kind of confidence that makes people naturally drawn to her. And then there's the other kind, the one who brings a storm cloud wherever she goes. Every conversation is an argument waiting to happen. Every little inconvenience turns into a crisis. You already know which type is worth your time. A woman with a positive feminine presence doesn't drain you. She refuels you. She's not caught up in bitterness, resentment, or drama. She knows how to handle frustration without making it everyone else's problem. And most importantly, she makes your life smoother, not harder. Contrast that with a woman who thrives on negativity, the one who's always offended, always looking for conflict, always keeping you on edge. It's exhausting. And over time, it takes a toll. So pay attention to how a woman moves through life, because energy doesn't lie. A woman with true feminine presence doesn't need to demand attention. She simply commands it. And once you've experienced that, you'll never settle for anything less. 2. She's comfortable in her own skin. No need for attention-seeking. Confidence is quiet. Insecurity? That's the one making all the noise. A woman who's truly secure in herself doesn't need a constant audience. She's not chasing validation, she's not flooding her social media with thirst traps, and she's not collecting male friends just to feed her ego. She doesn't need to prove her value. She knows it. But an attention seeker? You'll spot her a mile away. She's the one always fishing for compliments, always positioning herself to be desired, not necessarily valued, just wanted. And the problem? That kind of neediness never stops. No matter how much attention she gets, it's never enough. Now, a high-value woman, she enjoys your attention, but she doesn't depend on it. She doesn't need the world to watch her because she's already at peace within herself. She's engaging because she's genuinely present, not because she's trying to put on a show. And let's be honest, you've probably been in both situations. One woman makes you feel like you're competing with the world for her attention. The other, she makes you feel like you're the only one in it. That's the difference. Because real attraction, it's never about chasing someone who needs to be noticed. It's about recognizing the woman who doesn't have to try so hard. And trust me, that woman is rare. 3. She treats everyone with respect, not just you. You already know when a woman is interested in you, she's going to be on her best behavior. She'll be sweet, charming, and make you feel like the most important man in the room. But if you really want to know who she is, watch how she treats the people she doesn't have to impress. Pay attention. Is she patient with the waiter? Polite to the cashier? Does she show basic kindness? Or does she act entitled the second something doesn't go her way? Because here's the truth. If a woman only respects you when she wants something, that respect isn't real. The moment she's frustrated, irritated, or just in a bad mood, that same attitude will be turned on you. A high-value woman doesn't perform kindness. She lives it. She sees respect as a standard, not a strategy. She won't flip the switch when emotions run high. She won't play games with passive aggression, and she won't use disrespect as a weapon. And men who've been through enough relationships know this is everything, because anyone can be pleasant when things are good. But a woman who stays gracious, kind, and respectful, even in moments of frustration, that's a woman worth your time. 4. She has self-control, emotionally and socially. Every woman experiences stress. Every woman has bad days, But the real question is, how does she handle them? Does she explode when things don't go her way? Does a minor inconvenience turn into a full-blown emotional meltdown? Does she guilt trip, play the victim, or lash out just to get a reaction? Because if that's how she copes with stress now, trust me, it won't stop there. But a high-value woman, she manages herself. She doesn't suppress her emotions. She just doesn't let them control her. She processes before reacting. She knows how to express frustration without turning it into a scene. And it's not just about emotions. It's about how she runs her life. A woman who spends recklessly, jumps from one impulsive decision to the next, or constantly seeks instant gratification, that's a lack of discipline. And over time, it creates chaos. Now, a woman with real self-control, she moves with intention. She doesn't just react, she thinks ahead. She makes decisions based on long-term impact, not just short-term emotions. And let's be honest, you've probably seen what happens when a woman lacks that kind of self-discipline. It's messy, it's unpredictable, and it's exhausting. But a woman who can handle herself, she's the kind of woman who makes your life easier, smoother, and stress-free. And that's rare. 5. She's selective about who she gives her time to. A woman's standards, they're not in what she says. They're in who she allows into her life. Because let's be real, anyone can claim they have high standards. But if she surrounds herself with drama, toxicity, and low-effort people, what does that tell you? Look at the company she keeps. Are her friends constantly gossiping, stirring up problems, or dragging her into negativity? Does she keep men around just to boost her ego? Does she entertain anyone who gives her attention, even if she has no real interest? Because a woman with true self-respect doesn't collect options just to feel validated. She doesn't waste time with low-effort men just because they're available. And she definitely doesn't surround herself with people who bring nothing but problems. She's intentional. And here's why this matters. The people she allows into her life will shape her mindset, her decisions, and eventually, your relationship. A high-value woman knows that her time is valuable, so she protects it. She doesn't let just anyone into her space. And when a woman is selective about who she invests in, that's a woman worth investing in yourself. 6. She's interested in more than just herself. Some women live in their own little world, their image, their ambitions, their personal drama. It's all about them. And trust me, that kind of woman, she will never truly invest in a relationship. You'll notice it in the little things. Does she actually ask about your thoughts, your goals, your experiences? Or is every conversation just an opportunity for her to talk about herself? Because a high-value woman, she's engaged. She listens. She's actually curious about you. She's not just absorbing attention, she's giving it. And this isn't just about conversation. It's about how she moves through life. A well-rounded woman has passions and interests beyond herself. Maybe she's creative. Maybe she's building something. Maybe she's involved in something that adds value to the world around her. But what she's not doing, sitting around waiting to be entertained. Because here's what men with experience know. A woman who's fulfilled in her own life will bring so much more to yours. But a woman who's self-absorbed, she will drain you. And that's why a woman with real depth, real curiosity, and real engagement will always stand out. Because connection isn't about finding someone who just wants attention. It's about finding someone who actually wants to know you. So pay attention, because the right woman won't just want your time, she'll make it worth it.